Have you ever wondered why there's been people that they went to college, they got a degree, and for example, they might get a degree like in the medical field, but yet they end up being like a mechanic or something. They end up doing like carpentry work. They end up doing something that's completely different from what they went to school for. Or maybe you started to work in an industry and you just been stuck in that industry ever since, and you're like, I guess this is what I was meant to do. Well, the truth of that is, like, you got to discover what your strengths are. Everybody has strengths and everybody has weaknesses, okay? And so once you take the time to discover your strengths, you're never going to really truly know what you're really good at. And so the way you can do that is, there's a book, it's called Strength Finders. And you buy the book, and in the back of the book, there's like a code. You go online and you take this test, and it asks you a bunch of questions. They're simple questions, but then it gives you like a printout of like what your strengths are. And I'll give you an example of how this really changed like a direction in my life, is because one of my strengths was responsibility. The strength is described as someone who says they're going to do something, they get it done. So I was one that if I said I was going to do it, I was going to get it done. And so that was one of my strengths, and I didn't know this. And so what was happening is I was overcommitting myself to a bunch of projects. And so what happened was my strength started to become my weakness, because I was overcommitting and I wasn't delivering as promised, because I had so much stuff I was trying to do. Because in the back of my mind, I knew I committed to it and I knew I was going to get it done. I just didn't have a plan that I was executing to get it done on the right time. So what I did was I discovered my strength. And after like really just studying and saying, how can I use my strength to benefit me? What I discovered was, if I use my strength, if I commit to something, I was gonna get it done. But if I commit to the things that are gonna drive me forward with my life, with my business and my family, I commit to those things, I'm gonna continue moving forward. So what I had to do was I said, you know what? Whenever a project was presented to me, I had to ask myself, is this gonna move me forward, or could this possibly move me back? And so defining your strengths is going to help you move forward, no matter what industry you're in, no matter what position you're in, because you might be in a position that you don't really understand how you fell in that position, but it could relate back to your strengths. So once you identify your strengths, then you'll find out what your weaknesses are, and then you can actually partner up with people. You can actually work in an environment to where people have those strengths where you're weak at, and so then you combine them together. And that's really what's helped me over the course of a couple of years, is to finding the people that were stronger in areas where I was weak, and then working together.